Have you ever had a girl that came back after rejecting you? Well, I'm gonna tell you some stories. I'm gonna give you some facts today, and it's interesting when that shit happens. So, there's really only three reasons that a girl will come back into your life, and one of them's really bad, one of them's medium, and the third is actually a good sign, but it's very, very rare. So I have a guy in my program. He paid me he paid me a little bit extra to work with him one-on-one because he was having a problem getting over a specific girl who, I'll admit it, he fell for, and some guys do fall for. I've never done this personally. I've done a lot of other mistakes, but I've never done this one. I've never fallen in love with a stripper before. That just has never been my thing, or a prostitute, or whatever. And he fell in love. She wasn't really a stripper. She was more of like an escort, I guess. So pretty much the same thing. Like, I can't believe we're being politically correct with whores, right? But you know what I mean. He fell in love with a stripper, basically. We're just going to call her a stripper. And this leads into the first reason, because he paid me to work with him one-on-one to get over this chick. It was really, really hard. She was playing a lot of manipulation games, which strippers do, because they really take advantage of men. And so I work with him. He gets over her, but she actually hits him up last night again. And she's like super drunk, and she's like, "I love you so much." And he was just like, "Dude, I just got off the phone." I was like, "Whatever." He's like, the old me in the past would jump on this opportunity, would be like, "Oh shit, she's wanting me back, I'm gonna take her back." And he's like, "Of course, did I like fucking her? Sure." He was like, "I liked fucking her, but I don't feel that urge to fuck her anymore. I don't feel that urge when she hits me up to be like, oh, I gotta get back with this chick, right? I have to hit her up like I used to." He's like, "Thank you so much for that." And I was like, "Dude, of course, man, that's what I do." So that's the first reason it's really, really bad, right? When a girl, I made a video about my very first video on YouTube. So if you literally go to my YouTube here and go to videos on the tab and then go to earliest, I think the tab is, or the first video of mine, it's like 6 subtle signs a girl wants you or something like that. And I talk about this color chart that I talk about in my book and in my program quite a bit for my members. But what I talk about is that there is this chart, and it's like a rainbow, basically. It's like a circle. And on this chart specifically, there's like red, there's orange, there's yellow, but there's a purple zone. And in the purple zone, I describe to be a zone is called the no-no zone, is what I call it, the no-no zone. And what the no-no zone basically means, it's not like the kindergarten underwear zone where like, don't go past holding hands to the no-no zone. It's not that, okay? It is the zone at which a girl you do not pursue, okay? She could be hot, she could be ugly, it doesn't fucking matter. When she shows specific character traits, you do not pursue her, okay? Or else you are gonna be a very, very miserable man, like that client was for many, many years before he hired me to work with him one-on-one to fix that shit. So, in the no-no zone, I specifically described cheaters, women that do a lot of drugs. You could classify women that like to party a lot. You could put them in that purple zone, to be honest, because if they're partying a ton, there's something off there, right? Like, I like to party, dude. I like to get fucking crazy, but I only do it now like once a quarter. When I take a break from my business, when I just, go do some recovery time, I go to fucking Mexico, or I go to the mountains. And whenever I go to Mexico, I like to party. I like to fucking buy some champagne and dump it on the floor, pretty much. But if you're dating a chick that consistently likes to party, that's a problem, dude. Like, there's something there that you need to really look at with this girl. And so the first bad sign is she just wants attention. Right? She just wants attention from you. And if she just wants attention from you, then she is going to come back into your life just to like act like she misses you and shit. Just to get some attention, just to get some validation. And then she's gonna go fuck the guy that she actually wants. AC's kicking on. It gets kind of hot up here, man, I'm not gonna lie. it gets kind of hot up here by the window, dude. I have to shut the curtain a little bit. Even though it's turning fall, it's like 40 degrees at night and then hot as shit during the day still. It's a really weird dynamic. It gets hot in here with the big windows, which is a good fucking problem to have, man. It's a great problem to have, dude. I'm just like, okay, AC on, right? So, simple solution fixed. The second solution, and let me take a sip of water here because I'm a little bit parched, okay? You can probably hear it in my voice. Been doing a lot of calls this week with clients. One of my clients is actually getting married. I was so fucking hyped to see that. He's getting married, and he invited me to the wedding, which I think is just so fucking awesome. He lives here also in Indianapolis. He came to me, he's like, dude, I don't have like the exact 3.5K for your program, but he's like, I could break it up. And so we just affirmed him, dude, for like $500 a month. There's like other options for like 120, $300 a month that you could do until it's paid off. But he was like, dude, like that was like the best investment ever. You'll probably see it on my Instagram story if you guys follow me, that result. But it's just fucking beautiful. So, the second sign here, the medium one is that she couldn't find a better guy. I know it stings. So girls will dump you, they'll reject you, and they can't find like a better guy. So she will always come back to your life because she's like, well, I couldn't find someone better. And that's the main reason why a girl will dump a guy. If you boil it down to a main reason, that's the reason. And the reason is because she thinks that she could do better than you. Excuse me. She thinks she could do better. I had a hiccup there. She thinks in her brain that she can do better than you. I don't care about all the excuses that she fucking tells you, dude. You guys need to wake the hell up. Oh, it's because I'm so fucking busy with work. No, it's not, bitch. It's because you think you can do better than him. Oh, it's just because I'm so busy with school. That was always my excuse back in the day that I got from chicks. I'm just so busy with school. Bitch, cheat on the test. A bitch will cheat on the fucking test, man, to go out with a guy that she really fucking wants, dude. You think that if Drake came up to her, she's gonna be like, I'm just so busy with work, I can't go out with you, Drake? No. So again, it's because she thinks she could do better than you. That's the main reason. But if a girl comes back, she found out she can't do better than you, and she came back. So chances are she went and got a bunch of dick appointments on her schedule, and then came back after getting some dick appointments. Like, yeah, you want to take me back? Fuck that shit. No. If a girl comes back into my fucking life, dude, especially after she went and if she just went on another date, the answer's fucking no, dude. That is just a no thing, dude. That is the alpha male thing to do. No. Like, unless I dumped her, right? Unless I dumped her, it's my fault, kind of, and I let her back into my life. Okay, whatever. But if a bitch went on a fucking another date, dude, at the minimum, and then she tries to come back into my life and be like, yeah, I fucked up, I'd be like, yeah, you did. You're out. And you've been out. So that's the medium sign. The really good sign, this is a really rare sign for you guys. So I'll tell you a story about me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend went through a breakup for about a month, about like 3 or 4 years ago. And so we went through a breakup for like about a month. And, I was just in a really, really bad place. Personally, like my business was suffering. I was doing door-to-door sales for solar. That was absolutely fucking horrible. I'm writing about that in my next book. And I was just in a really, really negative, bad place. And I was like, I'm not going to drag this girl with me. I was like, I should cut off this relationship so I can focus fully on just digging myself out of here and just making money. So I was broke. I was trying to start my business. It wasn't fucking working. I knew I had value to give. I knew my book had value to give, but it wasn't selling. And I was like, you know what? Let me just take a break to focus on the business. And, we broke up, and about a month goes by, and she ends up hitting me up, and we kind of talked about it. And she was just like, she's like, this is kind of just like a part of our journey. Like, and what kind of chick is going to like leave you when you're at your very worst? And so I was like, damn, it's a really fucking good point. And so we got back together, and I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm going to make this shit fucking happen, and I'm going to figure it the fuck out because, it's worth it, and she's worth it. And it was hard, dude. It was hard for a long, long time. Like for probably like a year and a half. Like there was money issues. Sometimes I couldn't go see her because I didn't have the money, and it was hard, but like we got through it because we were strong together. But a woman like that, like you really need to have your attraction skills dialed in so you can get a girl like that, and also to realize that you are a man that's worth it like that, and that'll come back after you break it off. So that's why girls come back after rejecting you. I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. And in case you guys are inquiring about my program as well and working with me at a higher level with my mentorship, there's a call link in the description below. You can click that link, hop on a call with me or my team personally, and we will walk you through a strategy on what we would do if you were to join us and work with us and get results very, very quickly. Like a lot of my clients, probably within 48 hours, just start seeing results. So I'll see you guys in the next video.